Hey folks, so we got everything planted today, but we still have to build this fence, otherwise we're left with a defenseless garden area. So we really need a fence. We're definitely going to be able to get it protected by tonight, but we really would love to get it all done. So goal is connect the rest of the fence up here, both sides, and then we'll build this gate right here. We do have a small gate section up there to shore up, just to put fence on. And then a few of the boards were a little wonky, so we are coming in to fix those up, finish those up, and other than that, we're good. We've got some of the wires are going to be connected to each side. This one's going to end right here, from there to there, and then same thing right over here. So, Josh, we got our work set up for us. It's the evening, so we're really trying to knock the rest of it out before we have to leave. So. Let's do it, Josh, ready?
Knock it out, son.
Thinking, guys, this is the last day on this fence. We just have this gate right here to finish. I'll be tightening this and pulling the wire to these posts right here, there and there. But yeah, thinking it should be the last day. We'll see how it goes today. But everything's planted out there. I'm gonna water it pretty soon, and we're just gonna be set to jet. It's gonna be good stuff. Let's get going on this fence. I mean gate. Got these two parts down here. They're on a slant, so it's not quite a right angle, so that was a little tricky to do. Tripod fell off, broke off, but I'll try to fix that later. No worries. But yeah, so we've got those guys done. Now I need to build these braces right there, and then right across. And then put them up there. Whew! Finally got these gates done, this one and the one on the ground there. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go in here and turn this sprinkler back on. Put it on to manual, 10 minutes. It's about to get going. Ready? Yeah. We're shooting the garden here. I'll move it a little bit actually. Getting things done around here. All right, let's put them on these hinges. Let's do it. Ta-da! There we go. First gate down. Boom, shika, boom, boom. I like it. All right, gate number 2. Here we go. Folks, guess what? It is done. The project is fully complete. It feels good to get a project done. This one was a journey. Learned a lot. Did a lot of good stuff. And let's go give it a tour. You want to see the tour of the edible landscape garden. So we've got these ceramic fittings here that have the high tensile wire. Now this wire is not electrocuted right now. It's not holding any electricity, but if they do have deer problems, they can always turn that on and they'll be fine. Okay, let's enter the garden. So I decided to keep the top of the gate keeping consistent with the rest of the slope. It was kind of tricky to do, but I did it to where it's consistent with the slope. I could have done it perfectly level, but I felt like that wasn't going to be as good looking. And I think I like the way it turned out, because it's all sloping down just like it would with the rest of the 2x4s and the 1xs. I also put a little guy here, a stopper. You can pull it up and then pull it all the way out if you need to. Keep it there. And then the scale guy is pretty simple. And see right here, that bolt is coming all the way through. the 4x4 going straight down to the bottom there with another fastener. Right down there is another fastener. And that support there will make sure that the gate does not pull out too much. And they can always tighten it because we did a turnbuckle. Right there you can see the turnbuckle. Also, for ease of access for their tractor, if they ever want to come in here and dump in material, we put these 3 attachments to where you can just pop those off. And this one's attached right there. So it's easy to just pull off, and then the rest of them also. And then they'll just dump material there. Also, I think that this space here is pretty easy. They can most likely drive their tractor right in the middle of all this. Here we go. There we go, here we go. Gonna have blackberries here. Can't really see it from there, but there's a mound up here with nice amount of wood chips. So blackberries and raspberries. You walk in. Over here is all the squashes. So they'll be spreading out, filling the whole space. And then I also planted okra within there. See the okras right there? Transplanted those out. Those will be growing up higher as like a canopy over the squash. And that's an example of intercropping. Then right here in this bed is just a row of green beans, 2 rows per biter. And then we have cabbage here. Not looking 100% yet because we transplanted them yesterday, but they'll be fine. 3 different types of cabbage. And then over here we have Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cauliflower running all the way through there. And I did my pathways pretty wide so that there'd be plenty of space for these plants to come out into the pathways, as well as space to walk. We have also these mounds here are going to be potatoes. Those are all set in, ready to go. And then over here are the peppers. All through there we have a little bit of hot peppers right here, and then the rest are sweet peppers. Keep on coming down. We have our nice rock area. In the middle of the rock area is, I put 3 strawberries. 1, 2, 3. And then we also have some tomatoes. Went ahead and put tomatoes. Later on, there's right in the center is going to be a tree, a Japanese persimmon tree, and it'll come up right about this high and arch over, and we'll trim it to where you can walk by it. But it's going to be a nice, beautiful centerpiece plant. Over here is the greens bed. So we have also right in the center. I did tomatoes. We'll stake those up, make sure they're not falling over. But then around the tomatoes is right now transplanted romaine lettuce, and then also right in the middle, underneath all the tomatoes, is a musculin mix and a little bit of spinach, just all mixed in. We scratched it around to where it'll all be able to just come up nice and lush, and they can come in and snip with their scissors for like a nice green mix. These beds, if you want to see the video for that, I made those out of white oak, and that was a fun day. You can check those out. Right over here is eventually going to be a fig tree, potentially fig tree or something else maybe, but for now we have strawberries as well, and then some tomatoes. But the kids here actually started those tomatoes, so that'll be cool for them to see those pop out. Also, Benjamin, one of the guys here, started this little apple tree from a seed, so that's kind of fun. We'll see how this little apple tree does. He's gonna grow it here and then transplant it out from here. But since it's such a safe space from all of the, all the rabbits and deer and such, he's gonna use it as a little nursery there. And over here, it looks like one popped out actually. Pop it back in. We have onions all around the edge to use that edge space, and then tomatoes. We're gonna have a lot of tomatoes because they brought in extra tomatoes, and then strawberries. Eventually there will be a bush or a tree there. And then right over here, these 4 are cucumbers. This bed is planted with beets and spinach and, let's see, carrots. Yep. And then over here, we already covered that. So that's the first planting in this beautiful edible landscape. Look forward to all the food that will be grown here. It's been awesome being able to work on one larger project. I love doing edible landscaping, love bringing the joys of gardening to this family, to their 4 kids, and just seeing the light in their eyes as they were planting, and seeing how they got their hands dirty, they got it in the soil, and they made it happen, and it looks really awesome. They're gonna never see gardening in the same way. So guys, thanks for watching. This is Edible Landscaping with Benj, Gardenguy, and man, we got some fun other stuff going on. Let's keep on putting in these landscapes. You guys keep working on your gardens. It's worth it. It's so fun, and it's just the joy of growing food in a beautiful way is just, you don't know it until you do it. So there we go. There's the garden tour. Thanks for tagging along. Let's keep on sowing and growing. Catch you later.